Welcome to week 2 of the BFFL. In week 1, we had some really incredible football. We had a couple overtime games, we even had a tie. It was pretty great stuff. In the BFFL, though, it was a little bit different. Every game was decided except for one going into Monday night. Jay, not getting enough out of Aka Waka Bing Bong, really hurt his chances, obviously. So he ended up losing to Ron. On the Survivor side, we had Bobby Beats coming up short, probably not for the first time in his life, and being eliminated. Bobby, the Venmo is at MTPayne5. Hit me up with that $50. Everyone else, good luck next week.
Travis spoken. Travis spoken. Travis spoken.
The first matchup of week 2 is Beats versus Kamish. It's a tale as old as time. Number 1 quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, versus number 1 running back, Jonathan Taylor. It's really a tight matchup, I think, this week. But I think Beats, Cooper rushes his way to victory. Second matchup this week is Cancer Arms versus Wise Guys. This matchup pits Trevor Lawrence, a.k.a. Becky with the good hair, versus Lamar, I ain't got no contract and I ain't got no time for your questions. Mark, probably going to steamroll in this one, really not worth talking about anything beyond that. Lamar, sign a fucking contract.
I also like to live dangerously.
As you wish, sir.
The next matchup is Cabana versus Icko. The matchup pits Swift versus Kamara. Kamara basically is old Swift. Swift is sexier, plays for a sexier team. But in the end, I think Jay wins in a tight one. Matchup 4 is Wiz versus the Cubans. It's Josh Allen going against his old master. Fortunately for Josh and Dan, Jake still has got that whip. Jake steamrolls in the biggest margin of victory this week. Our fifth matchup is Vipes versus Faccia. This is a boring-ass matchup, man. Vipes wins because he doesn't roster Flacco. All right. Finally, we're going to head off to a couple of videos from our tete-a-tete in the game of the week. Pappas versus Ron. Let's see if Ron can keep it moving or if Pappas' team is really all that it's cracked up to be.
Before we get started, I just want to say I think it's kind of an embarrassment that Dan turned down the interview to talk to the media last week, and I feel like going forward, this should be almost mandatory, or else maybe get a fine. I don't know. Anyways, regarding game of the week, it's hard to get real excited this early in the season. I know it's for sole possession of the division and everything, but it's early. It's week 2. Doesn't mean a whole lot. Still only one game. Rod puts a good product on the field every year. He's a worthy opponent. That being said, it's a copycat league, and Jake's had a lot of success over the past 5 to 10 years. With his strategy of drafting the Buffalo Bills. I'm not sure Rod trying to emulate that strategy by doing it with the Carolina Panthers makes a whole lot of sense. I'm not sure if they're the juggernaut offense he's looking for. Not real worried about his team this week, especially with Keenan Allen out. My only concern would be my top 2 players playing Thursday Night Football, which I'm usually not a huge fan of, but we'll see. Regarding the league, I feel like it's in a great spot. I feel like it's as competitive as it's ever been. I looked quickly, and 11 out of the 12 teams have put in for waiver claims already between yesterday and today. Everyone's trying to improve. Everyone's active. I feel it's great. We got the survivor pool going, even if not everyone knows the rules. We have these weekly video vlogs, whatever you're doing here, which is pretty cool. Interest is at an all-time high. So I feel like the league's in a good spot. I would say that the elephant in the room, no one really wants to talk about. The black eye on the league is Dan being our champion. I feel like it's an embarrassment for 11 teams. It really is. He's the face of the league, really. hopefully we can move on from that in 2023.
Hey guys, I have 30 seconds according to the commission to answer these questions that he sent me. So the first one is, how do I feel about my roster? It's okay. Not bad, not great. Like getting an HJ when you think you're getting a BJ. How do I feel about the state of the league? I think we're in a great spot. Other than the addition of Beats, we'll let that play out, but I'm a little concerned. And then lastly, how do I feel about my opponent? This guy's won a million titles. He apparently had the greatest draft ever. So it'll be a tough battle. He doesn't know it, but we're going to watch the games together. I've made plans to be at his house for Sunday and Monday night for that Eagles game. So good luck, Pappas. Danny Chip.